Hello, welcome back to Sorare Assist. Adam here, and today I'm going to be picking my Underdog Limited and my Specialist Limited teams. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare Football yet, you can sign up, use the link below, where you get 13 common cards and a limited card after buying your first 5 cards on auction. Also check out my Patreon as well for daily scouting and SorareAssist.com. Okay guys, let's get stuck into today's content then. So as I say, I'm going to be picking my Underdog Limited and Specialist Limited teams. As you can see, I've already picked quite a lot of my other teams as well, so I will reveal them at the end of this video. First of all though, I'll just quickly show you my progress on the current game week. Now I have to say there's not much progress because I didn't really have many players here for this midweek game week. As you can see, I've got Rodriguez, Chatsadiakos and Classy to play in this team here. Doesn't look like Pavon played this one. He was actually suspended. I wasn't aware of that, but it was the only player I had available anyway. And Cecina I put as captain. It was unclear whether he was going to start or not due to injury, and he didn't start this game unfortunately. All-Star Rare, again I'm hoping to potentially get the threshold with this team. So as you can see, my captain's already played. I had Philip Mwen here, who got a good score of 90, which is brilliant. So he got a good score with the captain bonus. I knew these two weren't playing, but I only actually had these 3 rare cards that actually had a game this week. So Antonio Rodriguez is yet to play, so hopefully he can get a good score there. And hopefully Sani gets some game time for 20 as well in this Conference League match. The casual team's pretty much dead in the water because one of my players didn't play. The team's players didn't play that well either really, apart from Yamanchuk, who obviously had a good game here with an assist. DeWitt is my captain and he's yet to play, so you never know, might be able to get a decent finish here. And again, the Specialist Limited one is one that I just put in because I thought I might as well, you never know. Still got Sani to play and Lee Yong played, but didn't do very well at all really. Got 34 points. So let's move on to the upcoming game week then. So we've got the Underdog Limited and the Specialist Limited to pick. As you know, I've already picked the other teams as well, so this is going to narrow it down in terms of what players I've got left for these teams. So we'll start with the Underdog team first of all, but I will bear in mind that I do need 2 players that have got an L15 of 40 or under in the last 15 for the Specialist team. But I'll start with the Underdog team. Now in this one we don't actually need a keeper, the starting keeper, so that's good, because obviously one of these slots can fill by a common card. So I generally put the surplus card that's going to get minus 100 as my goalkeeper slot. So I'm going to put in 14 here in that slot there. So let's have a look at the defenders then that I've got available. Again, I will be keeping in mind that I do need some players with 40 or below in the last 15 for the Specialist Limited. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go over to the lineup builder on Sorare data just to help me pick these teams, because obviously on there we've got the odds as well for all these players. So I'm going to go ahead and filter this by the defenders first of all, and let's see what we've got then. So we've got Luciano Sanchez, 46% chance of winning for them. Chatsadiakos, now I don't know if he's going to play this one if he does start for AZ in the conference game, so that might be a slight risk there. Dylan Nellis looks to have a decent fixture against Orlando, so I think it's probably between Sanchez, Chatsadiakos and Dylan Nellis. Looking at the team news though, it looks like Luciano Sanchez is the most favourable player to start out of all these players. So I think I'm going to play it safe here and go with Sanchez in the defender slot. So midfielders then. Let's have a look who I've got available on the lineup builder. So we've got Hulslager here. Now I don't think he's definitely going to start this one. Signed Kostic recently, he's now signed for Juventus. They've got a favourable fixture, but I don't know if he's going to start that game or not yet, so it's a bit risky that one. Got Pau Gomez here for Seville, looks like he's going to be starting that one. Pelezovic as well. Dela Cruz has not been on the best of form, not a definite starter either there. Got Halhauser as well here, and Sarri potentially for Savispor, that could be a decent shout. There's no others that really stick out there, so it's probably going to be, I'd say, between Sarri and Pau Gomez. I think they're the 2 choices there. They are both predicted to potentially be starting as well. I think I'm actually really tempted to go with Papu Gomez here, so I think I'm going to go with him away to Osasuna with the return of the Spanish La Liga. So I'm going to go with him in the midfield slot there. So forwards then, let's have a look at the odds for some of these guys. So we've got Suga here for Constable Sapporo. Pojan Polly, I don't think he's going to start for Leverkusen there, is he? Johnny Russell, but they've got a difficult fixture. He's not been on the best of form recently. Magoza, now I don't know if he's going to start this one. Got Pavon here as well. I don't know if he's going to be starting this one though. I know he's suspended for the last match. Got Ruta here though for Austin. That could be a good shout against Sporting. They've got a good chance of winning that one as well by the looks of things. Cerny, now I don't know if he's going to start this one for 20. So again, that's a bit of a risk. Got Robert Skov here though, but he's potentially going to be a good one for the specialist team who does qualify for that 40 or under. But I've also got Severovic as well, who could slot into that forward slot, and Bruno as well for Saint Trudent. So that's interesting. But then Hoffenheim have just signed Angelino, haven't they? So maybe Angelino will take Skov's place potentially on the left wing. That is a risk there. So I think I might tend to go for a Ruta here. It seems the same safe option here. Someone who's potentially definitely going to start. Got a good fixture as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with Ruta here in that forward slot. So the extra slot then. So what we've got left. So we've got, so it's probably going to be between Suga. Skov would be in there, but again, I don't know if he's going to start that one. I think Seferovic is looking good though, isn't he, at 34. 6-7% chance of winning for Galatasaray. So let's see what we've got left then. So we've got Suga, he could be a decent option. Dela Cruz, don't know if he's going to definitely start this one. Sarri could be a good one as well actually for Adana Demirspor. Although Navas is also pretty tempting. I think I'm going to go with Sarri though. He's probably got more chance of getting a goal or something like that. So I am going to go with Sarri in the final slot. So captain, I'm going to go with Aruti. In terms of the captain then, I'm going to go with Ruta because they've got the most favourable fixture. He's obviously capable of scoring. If he does score, then he's going to have a decent score as the captain. So I'll go ahead and confirm that. So now we'll move on to the Specialist Limited team then. So we'll go into this one. So goalkeeper, I do generally like to use a solid goalkeeper here. So let's go to the Specialist team on here. See what I've got left available. As I say, I've already picked my other teams, so this is going to leave me the players that I've got left available. So we've got Sejeno here for Sapporo, Gavenk as well for Gaziantep, and also got Hyun Woo for Ulsan. Now, if Cecina was definitely playing this one, then I probably wouldn't want to pick Hyun Woo here. They've not been keeping many clean sheets recently either. But because Cecina is probably going to be injured for this one, I am going to go with Hyun Woo in goal in this match. So defenders then. So we've got Villalba here for Argentina Juniors. Eduardo, they look like they've got a good fixture. I don't know if he's going to play though, he seems to be a bit in and out of the team. Got Acuna for Seville here potentially. Also Navas as well. But I've also got Sandro here for Juventus. 66% chance of winning. It does look like he's going to be starting that one as well. So this could be a good player to put in one of the slots for the 40 or below in the last 15. Yes, I am going to go with Sandro there in that slot. That makes sense. So I'll go with Sandro in that position there. So midfielders then. So we've got Sven Comes here, but he's another one that's potentially a bit of a doubt in terms of an injury. Although it looks like it's potentially a good possibility that he's going to start this game. So might be worth going with him. He would be obviously the 60 or above player though if I did decide to go with him. Chang Min I think is still potentially injured. Mihailovic could be a decent option, but they've not got the most easiest fixture. Rakitic don't think he's expected to start this one. I've got Luke Brouwers here for Utrecht. That could be an outside pick. So looking at this then, I think it's probably going to be, well there's Halhauser as well, there's Valdez as well actually. But I've also got Bruls as well. Now he could potentially be starting, but I think he's a bit of another one that's a bit hit and miss again. Combs is obviously the probably the best choice here. So I think I'm going to go with Combs. I will check the team news though, make sure that he is going to be starting this one. And in terms of the forward then, let's see what we've got. So we've got Play, but I can't use him really because of obviously I've got Combs as my 60 or above player. So that's interesting. So Combs actually wipes out Play. Now I think Play is probably better pick than Combs because obviously Combs is a bit risky, potentially not going to play. I think Play is definitely going to play this one. So in actual fact in the midfield slot, I'm going to actually go with someone else. I think I might actually go with Geordie Classy here in the midfield slot instead. Then I can put Plea as one of my forwards. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with Classy here actually. Now the forward I want to select Plea here. He's a fantastic player. I think he's always got a chance of scoring as well or getting assists. So I'm going to go with him in the forward slot. And the extra slot will need to be a player that's got a score of 40 or below in the last 15. Now there was a player that did earmark for this. I think it was the Galatasaray forward, wasn't it? Seferovic, and it looks like he's definitely going to be starting as well this game. Where is he? So what else have we got here? We've got Seni, not 100% sure he's going to start though. Skov again, another one that might be doubtful with the signing of Angelino. Seferovic, yeah, so he's looking promising actually. So I think I'm going to go with Seferovic in that final slot as one of my 40 or below in the last 15 players. So we'll go with him. So on paper, I think that's looking a really solid team actually. So we'll see how that one gets on then. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. That team is now saved. So let's have a quick look at all the lineups then that I've picked. So I'll look at all my teams for the upcoming game week. Got quite a few with all the leagues coming back. So really looking forward to this weekend. So the Specialist Rare team at the moment is looking like this. I've actually got Skov in that team, so I might need to double check this one. I've got Bruno and Brulls for St. Trudens. So that could be an interesting matchup. I've got Mwen in defence. I've also got Gilhem in goal, who is potentially going to get his chance in goal this weekend. That's not gospel, but obviously the keeper that's been playing has not been really playing that well. I think they should give Gilhem a chance in goal. Casual Andy was the only other keeper that I had available for this league. Casual team's looking pretty good. Mignoli in goal. Badaki in defence with Szymanski and Jussi as my captain, and also Ferreira up front as well. That's looking a really solid team. Limited America here. I've gone for a stack of Philadelphia in defence, so Wagner and Blake. And then in my midfield and forward positions, I've gone for Seattle. So I've gone for Ladera as my captain. I think Raul Radius should hopefully start this one. He did start the MLS All-Star game recently. Don't think he played the full game though, so it's probably back to full fitness now, and hopefully we'll start getting some more minutes. Under 23 side is looking good. Tani in goal, Winchell in defence. Got Zacharian in midfield with Szymanski as my captain and Ferreira up front. Limited All-Star, we've got De Roof, Danilo in defence, new signing. I've also gone for Nagdu as well for a bit of a defensive stat there for Ghent. Gone for the Carlos Gil as captain and Munian up front. Limited Champion Europe, Herrera in goal, Cuadrado in defence, and I've gone for a stack in Lazio with Savic, Alberto and Immobile as captain for a Lazio stack. We'll check on the team news though. I think Alberto might be a little bit of a dodgy one or might not start here, but I will check on the news nearer the deadline. Limited Asia is looking good. We've got Rungso in goal and Yamane as a defensive stat for Kawasaki. I've gone for Jinho as captain, Minkyu up front, and I've also gone Demau as well to link up with the other Kawasaki guys. Rare Asia team looks like this. Tae Hugh in goal. Got Delbridge in defence as well to make up an itching stack there in defence. Jinho's my captain, Minkyu up front, and I've also got Yamaguchi in the team as well, who was a new signing. Looks really cheap for me. Hopefully Kobe can improve their form and escape relegation. Champion Rare Europe, I've got Mandanda in goal. Mario Ru in defence. I've also got Pellegrini as my captain, and I've gone for Cabela in midfield as well after his first game for Lille where he played fantastic. I've also got Aspas up front as well. My Asia All-Star team is looking like this. Tae in goal with Wagner in defence. We've got Lewis Morgan in midfield with Valdez and captain Ferreira. Challenge Europe Rare. Got Akaviv in goal. Santos as my captain. Sari in midfield with Chiro up front, and also Furuhashi as well in that other forward position. All-Star Rare Pro. Now, this is the first time I'm ever playing as Super Rare in any of my lineups. So I did buy Sorare recently, £190, which I thought looks cheap, especially if Zulte can improve their form this season. And I've got a nice little defensive stack there as well for Zulte with Busut in goal. Then I've gone for a Seattle stack in midfield and up front with Rusnak, Roldan as captain, and Raul Radius up front. Rare Asia Pro, I've gone for Dunhyun in goal. Now I know he's probably not going to start. This is just a team that I've thrown together of players that potentially might not start here, but you might as well put a team in anyway. So I've got Dunhyun in goal just in case he's miraculously back from injury. Got Fukumori if he gets a chance to start. Bitgaram if he can start another game in a row, which it is predicted to happen actually. I've got Changmin as captain, although it's not sure whether he's still injured or something. I think it was COVID. Hopefully he's going to be back. And I've also got Magoza up front as well. Again, another one who might not be starting. Underdog Rare is looking pretty good. We've got Navaz and Sandro in defence. Then I've got Halhauser in midfield and gone for Captain Seni. Challenger Europe Limited, Dave Roof in goal, Santos in defence, Wendell in midfield with Malcolm and also Captain Stephen Begwus. Again, this is another one that I need to check on because some people are saying that it might not be starting in this game, which seems a bit silly to me, but we'll see what happens there. We'll check the news, of course. And also got the Underdog Limited team here that we've just picked. So we've got Luciano in defence, Sari in midfield with Gomez and Naruti as captain up front. And the Specialist Limited is looking like this. Hyunwoo in goal, Sandra in defence, Classy in midfield, and I've got Plee and Severovic up front. So this is looking a really good front line here. Okay guys, so that was all the teams. I hope you've got some decent teams as well in the upcoming game week. If you did like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If there's any team news you know about any of these guys, do let me know in the comment section below. Also guys, check out our Patreon as well, where I'm doing daily scouting now. Scouting loads of players on there. It's all written content on there as well. You'll get access to all the backlog of the players as well that I've already scouted. Hundreds of players on there already, and I've rated them as well out of 10 on my rating system over on the Patreon. Also check out SorareAssist.com, and of course if you've not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up, use the link below where you get 13 common cards and a limited card after buying your first 5 cards on auction. Okay guys, thanks for watching as ever, and I'll see you again soon.